Hello everybody, I'm Acelegin and welcome back to some more of Dream Daddy. So yeah, let's see if I can actually throw the party. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? I guess I was just joking about the party. Okay then, whatever. Great, see you later. Watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. Top down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary and mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to look like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. Lose track of time as I played through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. A little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman Meat Hell are not assuaging but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awesome things that could have... Awful. I'm bad at reading. That could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. Now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. Starts to walk to her room. Amanda and memes. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. Sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm going to that now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, there is a fucking gnat buzzing around my face and my computer screen and it is pissing me the fuck off. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. Not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and made some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. Should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't and... I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now, I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Memes? Team Memes. I am so glad I picked that name. Shoot! Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm out to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, you gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday night, you were most likely to... Oh, hello. Polish and sort my coin collection. That would be something my sister would do. She has a very big collection of, like, rare coins and bills and shit. Netflix and chill. Fall asleep watching history. Torment. Friday night, I get drunk and play and watch YouTube videos. I don't know. I guess. This one seems fun. Yeah, let's go with the dad buns. Dad buns forever. Had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat. What are your turn-ons? Okay, strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smart. Get away! Let me see. I'm gonna go with street smarts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Oh god, when I was a kid I wanted to be an inventor for a while. There's one point where I wanted to be a doctor. Now what I really want to do with my life is be a game designer, but that's kind of hard. Let's see. Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. Yeah, this one. What's your favorite movie genre? What is my favorite movie genre? I like a lot of movies, but I'm not sure what the favorite genre is. War documentaries, no, not a fan of Sean Connery. Anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, and being emotionally vulnerable. Napping. Napping's good. What do you never leave home without? My keys, a knife, my MP3 player, laser pointer, my cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife! Hey! My cripplingly low self-esteem! These would both work! I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. I'm gonna go with the knife. Spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential end of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, and lawn mower modifications. I don't know. go with... I'm not much of a coffee person, but I guess we'll get this one. Profile complete! See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these stats seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. It's better to be early than late.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. I love this game. Okay, so how do I do? Let's go with this guy. Okay. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us, all you know, it'll use this. Alright, on Friday nights you were most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. You had one thing to take with you, what would it be? A gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I think I'll get along well with you. I spent a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Alright, let's read some other profiles. Brian! Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you are most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, it would be my fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want when you grew up? What do you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. Spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Matt. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brewed setup, one drip at a time, baby. I had one thing to hang on that. Finally, would be fine tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What would it be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. I love shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree it's a bad idea? Craig. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session. If you had one thing to take with you to the desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop friends forever. Or buddy cop movies forever. Why did I read that as... God damn it. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Damien! How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Take Desert Island, Coffin, turn-ons, pronouncing bosom correctly. I'm probably not. What I'd be when you grew up, a bat. Favorite movie genre, foreign art house horror. Ideal date, it's night. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Never leave home without an upside-down cross. Spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Alright, let's look at Hugo now. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles in 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you were most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If I had one thing to remember as an item, it would be a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What are you be when you grew up? A movie star. Your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. Ideal date. Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. Spend a lot of time thinking about, I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. And let's see you. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sails on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you were most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you on Desert Island, it would be my 6th string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. What do you want to be when you grow up? Ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel goods. Favorite ideal date? Loving on in the town with my wife. What would you never leave home without? The Good Book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Okay, so I guess I've got to message one of these guys. So I'm going to choose the one that Dan voiced. Damn it, I keep missing. I'm trying to squash that fucking gnat and it keeps fucking dodging. I tried to write it. Say health aid. Drink plenty of water. Oh, great. It's not responding again. I've been playing this game for a while. I think it's starting to heat my computer. Okay, good. Okay, Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I actually wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos! I start down the rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. Didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 3rd cat video, Robert pops back into my head. Jump back over to Dabber and see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. Get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Food! Oh, Meat Hell is on! You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course... You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. I wish this was a real show. Oh my god. I'm not kidding! Please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Memes to cook a gourmet delicacy. Walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. I'll make a sandwich. Make a sandwich in entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich. A lost art. I get it. I admired my work for a second before I clumsily dropped the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. Finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. Spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam! I take a link from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the Jam! I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. Dad? Turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Aww. Hey, Amanda Panda, you alright?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? I found the hoop and I'm taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm not into sports, like at all. I guess I'll granny toss it? I lead the league in blocks, set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it, that's Just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and lays a layup into the hoop. Art of War, bitches! Amanda! Language! Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language, so once you write something as timeless as The Art of War, then you are allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. Oh dude, I'm cool. I just saw like this really cute dog on the walk home and it let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. Are you sure that's it? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, so I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with full court press. And I play ball for a little longer, then we cook dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. Toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Then I walk over to the computer and check Dad book. It's a message from Robert! You up? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Okay, I guess I'll just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. If you say so. A couple moments pass by, another message pops up. Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream, and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. Type Ashman to Robert asking me for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. Throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. Walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert in the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper. Oh god, it's her again. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. Brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer. Well, admirable, I disagree. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choked on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? Night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? Irish and I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun to the whiskey. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Dank. Try harder. Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. Walk into Irish I were drinking. Oh, I wish I were drinking. I get it. Bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? I guess I'll go with some whiskey. Let's do it! Robert orders 2 more glasses of whiskey and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. So hot. That will put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Dank, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. Take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies into the table at the last bake sale. Right? And I spot that little hemp wet-shirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad. Blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupted in laughter. I politely followed along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? Worked hard for what I have, and no 2 big corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come with the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Yes, I'm doing good.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. You might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. Sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. For a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes became much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted to come along with Robert. Wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Which of these choices should I do? Trying to ditch me, pal? I know. If you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Dank wants some alone time with his best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. What about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night and gestured to across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. Looks like he's being held hostage. That's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Told out to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looked like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Aw, man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? Oh, there's so much wild in me. I get so wild I've got a wholesale Ferrari in here. Just really wild all the time. Oh, I did bad. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'll continue this another time. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.